Welcome back to Midnight Signal AI. Today is June 8th, 2026, and it's a day of big model reveals and even bigger shifts in the AI power landscape.
We're tracking the biggest rumored ChatGPT overhaul since launch, a new Claude Opus release, and a barrage of moves from NVIDIA and SK Telecom in the Asian AI infrastructure race. Let's get into it.
Let's kick off with the most talked about news. OpenAI is reportedly preparing the largest ChatGPT update since its debut. Multiple outlets, including Financial Times, Engadget, and NDTV Profit, are all pointing to a dramatic overhaul, possibly even a Superapp redesign, as OpenAI gears up for a public listing.
This is genuinely seismic. OpenAI's been laying groundwork for a more cohesive ChatGPT platform, plugins, memory, even GPT sites. But a full-on super app would be a step change. It puts them in direct competition, not just with other AI model providers, but with every productivity and search tool out there. If they can nail the user experience, this could become the daily digital workspace for millions.
And the timing is everything. With an IPO coming up, OpenAI needs a narrative, something beyond just another LLM. If this update really is as sweeping as insiders say, it could be the centerpiece of their pitch to Wall Street and a shot across the bow for every rival in the space.
But it's also risky. The history of super apps outside China is littered with misfires. Western users expect flexibility, not walled gardens. If OpenAI can strike the balance, though, they'll have a sticky moat and a testing ground for every new AI capability going forward.
Let's turn to Anthropic, who just launched Claude Opus 4.8. This is their latest flagship model, reported by MSN. It's a rapid follow-up to Opus 4.7 and signals Anthropic's intent to keep the upgrade cycle brisk.
Anthropic's pace is turning heads. Dropping Opus 4.8 so soon after 4.7 is a clear message. They're not letting OpenAI or Google dictate the tempo. If the quality's there, this kind of iteration can build trust and keep the enterprise crowd engaged. But users will want to see real, tangible improvements, not just a new version number.
Exactly. The race is now about who can deliver incremental gains the fastest while still keeping models reliable for business-critical use. And as the cadence picks up, the pressure on both technical and support teams ramps up. It's a delicate balance between innovation and stability.
And we shouldn't forget, Anthropic's strength has always been its reputation for safety. If each Opus update can demonstrate measurable improvements there, they'll keep a strong foothold with risk-sensitive clients.
While we're on Anthropic, there's another interesting angle from Crypto Briefing. Opus 4.7 reportedly matched dedicated NMR software in chemistry tasks. That's a specialized benchmark, but it shows how frontier models are eating into verticals once dominated by niche tools.
That's a big signal. If generalist LLMs can genuinely match or outperform dedicated science software, it's a threat to a whole class of industry-specific vendors. But it's also an opportunity. Labs and researchers could cut costs and consolidate workflows. The caveat, scientific rigor is non-negotiable, so every claim needs tight validation.
Switching gears to OpenAI again, there's a new ChatGPT feature grabbing attention, Lockdown Mode. Gizmodo reports it's being rolled out to more users, designed to protect against prompt injection and other attacks. It's being described as unnerving, but it reflects the growing concern around AI security as usage scales.
We knew this was coming. As LLMs go mainstream, the attack surface just gets wider. Lockdown mode could reassure big customers, but there's always a tension between safety and utility. If it's too restrictive, power users will push back. If it's too loose, you're exposed to the next exploit. OpenAI's challenge is threading that needle.
Let's zoom out from the US for a minute. Over in Korea, NVIDIA and SK Telecom just announced a massive partnership to build Asia's largest AI infrastructure, reported by Chosunilbo. This isn't just another data center. This could become the anchor for AI development across the region.
This is NVIDIA's playbook. Find a strong national partner, go big on infra, and anchor the AI value chain. SK Telecom brings not just connectivity, but deep local reach. For NVIDIA, it's about locking in both supply and demand for their chips, especially as regional governments push for digital sovereignty. Expect more of these alliances as the global AI stack gets built out.
There's more. Tech Times reports that Jensen Huang spent the weekend in Seoul, meeting with Hyundai, gaming AI leaders, and SK-HBM4 teams to cement what's being called Korea's physical AI chain. It's a sign that NVIDIA sees Korea not just as a market, but as a strategic node in the global AI supply web.
Huang's presence signals this isn't just a paper partnership. Korea has the talent, the industrial base, and the appetite to move fast on AI. By embedding so deeply, NVIDIA is positioning itself to be the default for everything from autonomous vehicles to gaming to national-scale AI systems. It's a model that could be replicated in other tech-forward countries.
One more NVIDIA note. Fortune reports that their upcoming Vera chip will use SK Hynix's memory. That further deepens the supply and innovation loop between the two companies. The chip wars are now just as much about memory as they are about compute.
It's a reminder, the AI arms race isn't just about bigger models, but about controlling the underlying hardware stack. Partnerships like these give NVIDIA agility and leverage as new workloads and demands emerge.
On the culture front, the New York Times spotlights a new ad campaign aiming to make AI a little less scary. As models become more powerful and visible, the PR push to humanize and demystify AI is growing. The campaign is targeting mainstream anxieties and trying to shift the narrative from fear to empowerment.
This is classic tech PR. Get ahead of the fear curve before it turns into regulation or user resistance. But the real test will be whether the messaging matches user experience. No ad campaign can paper over real risks or missteps in deployment. Still, expect to see more companies investing in this kind of narrative work as the stakes keep rising.
And finally, a quick check-in on Sam Altman, who made a stunning admission about AI, according to TheStreet.com. The details are thin, but it's fueling the ongoing debate about transparency and leadership at the top of the industry.
Altman's become the face of both AI optimism and caution. Every statement is parsed for hints about OpenAI's internal thinking and future plans. As we head into a period of rapid product and policy change, that kind of public candor, or lack thereof, will be under the microscope.
Across all these stories, the pattern is clear. The AI industry is accelerating on every front: product, infra, safety, and narrative. The stakes are rising as the giants jockey for dominance, and the next few months will set the tone for the rest of the year.
Thanks for tuning in to Midnight Signal AI. We'll keep tracking the signals so you don't miss a beat in this fast-moving landscape.
Stay sharp. The future doesn't wait.